Hello and welcome to this week's quite a booming hello, to this week's guided reading with me, Becca Handley, for the 14th of June through to the 20th of June 2021. Hope this finds you all well. We're still in Mercury retrograde, so the energy can feel a bit slow and treacly sometimes, but yeah, it's going to be passing on the 22nd. It goes forward again, so yeah, take it easy. Try not to push yourself too much in this time. There's a lot going on energetically. I've had some big eclipses and planetary wise. There's all sorts of things going on up there. Yeah, so there we are. That's my first little opening gambit. I am using the Power Animal cards this week by Dr. Stephen Farmer. So I work quite shamanically with my healing work, and I often get animals when I'm doing healing on someone or a reading for them. I get an animal spirit guide comes through. I find it all very fascinating. So yeah, let's see what these cards have to say. So I'm going to do a 3-card reading as I do every week. Monday, Tuesday is the first card. Wednesday, Thursday going into Friday is the second card, and the latter part of Friday going into the weekend. So let's see what we've got for the start of this week. That's a great message. Oh look, there she is in her little glowing light. The hummingbird, lighten up. So this is a message of joy, of good energy. I listened to a wonderful guy called Lee Harris, who I've referenced on these videos before, and he, in his June video, said that we've got some really lovely energy coming in to support us. And also a guy called Bobby Klein, he does an I Ching reading weekly. You can subscribe to them online. He's also on Spotify now. And yeah, this week's reading was, or the reading for last week was really positive. And it's, if you're someone that's kind of on a spiritual path maybe, or you're working to try and grow and raise your awareness, it's a really lovely time to be alive, and the beautiful energies that are coming in right now are really here to support us and help us shine our lights so that we can be a positive influence to those around us. So we're really birthing now this wonderful new world that's coming into fruition. Obviously there's still a lot to clear, but the new energies are coming in. So the more we open up to that, the more we're going to find joy in our lives and lightness. So that's a beautiful message there. Lighten up with the hummingbird. All right, let's see what comes in for the middle of the week. We've got a splendid seal on a rock there, basking in the sunlight. Is he in the sunlight? Yeah, I think maybe, we'll say so. And his message is imagination. Immerse yourself in artistic and creative expression. So this is a really important part of being human, is that we have this capacity to channel creativity and express ourselves in a more artistic way. And it doesn't necessarily say you have to be doing painting or singing, although singing is pretty easy for most people, even if it's not in tune. It doesn't matter. The thing is about expressing yourself. When we work with our creative energies, we open up to these beautiful energies coming in. In fact, a lot of energy, this positive energy. Oh, I've just realised I've got some amazing sort of light on. Oh, that's coming in through the blinds, but I quite like it. It's like a strange filter. Anyway, yeah, so there's some really positive energy coming through right now, and every time we tap into our creativity, even if it's doodling on a piece of paper, playing with our kids or our friends' kids, that creativity really lightens our vibration and opens us up to this wonderful energy coming in, which is healing, it's transformative, it's going to help us really shine our light. So a lot of bliss is coming down right now, and by being creative, it's a really potent way to sort of tap into that. So just find in the middle of the week, particularly if you're having a bit of a, I don't know, if you're feeling a bit stuck or a bit flat, just do something that's going to shake up the energy a bit and maybe release something that wants to be released. So singing is a really wonderful way for doing that. Or maybe just some journaling, just doing some writing. Just automatic writing is really good, where you just let your hand, you just see what comes out. You get out of your own way and just let whatever wants to come out from your inner being, your soul, just come out. And sometimes we get some really interesting insights or guidance. I did some last weekend, and I had some lovely guidance from what I think might be my angels, and it was really positive and affirmative. So that's another way to access your creativity. Okay, so that's the middle of the week, seal imagination, and allow yourself to daydream a bit. That's okay. In fact, it's really important that we open up and visualize things, and that's how we manifest the world or our lives that we want to create. It starts up here with that intention, And if it's infused in the throat chakra, which is also a seat of manifestation in the body, so by doing creative stuff, we clear any blockages of the throat chakra, and we can then bring in wonderful things to our life. Okay, so we've got our last card now. Gosh, I feel like there's a lot of energy moving through me today, so sorry if I'm speaking really fast. I'll try and slow down for the last one. Let's see who wants to come out for latter part of Friday going into the weekend. It's a lynx. Not often you see a lynx these days, unless you live somewhere there's a lot of lynxes, not Cambridge, that's for sure. Look beyond immediate appearances. Discernment is the message here. So I'm just going to get the book for that, because I feel like that might be a helpful thing to read from the guidebook. It says, you're missing something by focusing on the outer appearance of a situation or person that is the object of your inquiry. Instead, use the soft focus with your vision or hearing, and at the same time pay attention to any physical or intuitive cues that imply what's going on besides the apparent and the obvious. As they say, there is more to the story than meets the eye. In this case, the truth is what's behind the story. So it's looking, this can be a very helpful tool if you're dealing with someone that you might be finding a bit difficult, or if someone's being a bit distant and it's easy to sort of take it personally. This card is saying you don't know what's going on behind that closed door. You don't know what's going on in their lives. And a lot of the time, it's not about you. It's about what's going on for them. So it's a card about just sort of trying to see things in a bigger way and being a bit more sensitive and intuitive. We had that card last week, if you tuned in, about opening up the third eye chakra. So this is a little message about just tuning in on a slightly different level and not seeing things in such a black and white way. There is always something else going on. And again, looking at our judgments, it's very easy. We all have things that trigger us, and there are certain things that we can feel quite judgmental about. I know my ones, and I've been really looking at those recently and just trying to see them with more compassion, because when we have that sort of judgmental approach to life, it sends out a negative energy to the person you're judging or the situation you're judging, and it makes you feel heavy. So it's not saying that everything's okay. Obviously, there are some situations where we do need to take a more kind of critical eye, but a lot of the times we're becoming judgmental. It's around situations that we don't have all the facts for, or we don't know. We're not looking at it in a more sort of sensitive way. So this card is saying, try and see things in a different way. If there's a situation over the sort of Friday going into the weekend that's making you feel uncomfortable or insecure or uncertain, maybe try and sort of fill out the gaps a bit, or maybe not focus too much on it, and know that there's something going on that you don't have the answers for, but it's not necessarily personal to you. Okay, so I hope that all makes sense. We don't have a new moon or a full moon next week. The following week we've got a full moon. I'll be doing an online women's circle. So I'll be putting details of that on my Instagram and Facebook. But if anyone has any questions in the meantime, just send me a message by my Instagram, or you can reach me on my website, which is transformwithlight.co.uk. And there's a contact form on there. All right, my loves, I wish you a wonderful week ahead. Take care and see you soon. Bye-bye.